This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for May 12, 2023, retired U.S. soldier reportedly leads cops to gun use in St. Mary killing. A retired U.S. Army officer, currently before the courts for killing a man in front of his wife last October, on Wednesday reportedly led police to the weapon he allegedly used to commit the crime. Emily Tracy, who was said to be in a love triangle with the now-deceased man's wife, reportedly carried the lawman to the weapon in Itoberal district in Onoto Bay, St. Mary. Tracy, 45, who reportedly has a residence in Florida, St. Mary, and St. Anne, was charged with the murder of Craig Sr., formerly from Woodstock Heights in Hart Hill, Portland. Information reaching the news is that Tracy on Wednesday morning informed the police that he wished to hand over the firearm that was involved in Sr.'s killing. It is understood that police took Tracy from the Buff Bay lockups and he led them to Itoberal district. He directed the cops to a particular banana tree root where the firearm was retrieved. Police sources said that the gun, which was wrapped in a black Aeropostale Merino, was a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 11 9mm cartridges and the 9mm empty casing locked in the breech. It is further understood that the firearm was found at the same location where the car that Tracy drove from the scene of the murder was abandoned. Police had reported that around 1:50 p.m. on October 9 last year, Sr., his wife, and the daughter were at home when Tracy drove up and called out the wife. It was reported that she went outside to the retired soldier and they got into an argument. The husband intervened and was shot. Tracy drove away from the scene and the senior was later pronounced dead at hospital. The accused was later arrested in St. Mary and charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Woman killed, 2 others wounded in Clarendon shooting. A domestic worker was killed by gunmen at the Bottom Halls Hall, Clarendon on Wednesday. 2 other women were wounded during the attack which occurred at a shop. The deceased is a 37-year-old Taro Fullerton, otherwise called Dal. It's reported that about 5:10 p.m. the women were at the shop playing a game of bingo when a silver Toyota Axio motorcar drove up and a man alighted with a gun. The man shot the 3 women, one of whom was the shop operator. The shooter escaped. Fullerton received multiple bullet wounds to the upper body, while the other women were wounded in a hand and foot. Fullerton was pronounced dead at hospital. The police believe she was the target of the attack. Motorist dies in St. Anne crash. A man died in a motor vehicle crash along the Prairie Main Road in St. Anne on Thursday morning. He is 32-year-old Anthony Finlay of Harkers Hall District in St. Catherine. It is reported that Mr. Finlay, who was the sole occupant of a Toyota Isis motorcar, was traveling along the Prairie Main Road. He was in the process of overtaking another vehicle at the intersection of the traffic light at the St. Anne Infirmary when he reportedly hit a Toyota Axio and lost the control of his vehicle. The vehicle overturned, then slammed into a wall at the infirmary. Mr. Finlay was pulled from the wreckage by passerby and assisted to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where he died while being treated. Alarm raised after PNP refers to rape comment as banter. Jamaicans for Justice has reacted with alarm to the People's National Party deeming as a banter a male declaring to a female that he would rape her. The exchange reportedly took place on Monday during a protest at the PNP's headquarters, where a man could be heard on an audio recording making the statement. While the party said it condemned the comment, it sought to put in context the circumstances surrounding the remark in light of previous claims that it had been directed at a journalist. But JFJ Executive Director Michael Jackson says the rape situation in Jamaica is quite alarming and should not be downplayed.
When we look at the statement of the People's National Party, it is commendable that they have started the investigation. But I think the language used in the release is insensitive and perhaps needed not to have been sent at this early stage, other than to say we are investigating the matter and we will provide further updates as we receive them. But I also want to use this opportunity to say to the Jamaican people that this is not a political issue. This is one that we should all galvanize around and say, let's end this rape culture in the country.
Attorney at law Kenyatta Powell said that the PNP was not in a position to make the determination that the comment was a banter.
I would have actually left that kind of determination to the authority competent to make that kind of determination. So do your investigation, yes, look into the issue, absolutely, because they had to do that. But provide the information all the information that you were able to glean to the people who are best placed to do the official investigation and to come to certain conclusions.
Troop wants to know if St. James cops are taking a break. Councillor at yesterday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation expressed alarm at the spate of murders that have rocked the parish in recent weeks, including 3 double murders over the past 2 weeks. Michael Troop, the councillor for the Granville Division, questioned whether the police were falling short in their crime-fighting efforts, even as he proposed the anti-crime suggestions to Montego Bay Mayor Leroy Williams. Over the last couple of weeks, we have had 3 double murders, and it seems to me that there is a pattern because they are not going for one person. No, they are going for 2 or 3. If the police in St. James could have done so well before, what is happening now? Are they taking a break? Asked a Troop, who is renowned for colorful ways of addressing issues. Something is wrong, and it cannot be that this is an up and down thing. As the mayor of Montego Bay, I wanted to get the police post by the Charles Garden Market reactivated, even if it is 2 police persons there, and then I'm asking you to have a summit in private with the police, in camera, and see if we can assist them, added Troop. In responding to Troop, Williams, who is chairman of the corporation, argued that the police's job of fighting crime is not an easy task, adding that he believed that they were not being tardy. What I can tell you is that crime fighting is an extremely difficult task. It is not that the police are not trying, as they are working very hard and they are doing a good job, but the reality is that you cannot stop people from killing each other, said Williams. Troop's concerns about the spate of murders in St. James comes on the heels of Wednesday's double murder in the Canaan community near Dumfries, in which a 30-year-old Andre Porman Brown and a 24-year-old Romaine Ridimfoot Melville were killed by gangsters armed with M16 assault rifles. That double murder was preceded by Monday's double murder in Mount Salem, in which gunmen breached the zone of special operation in the community and killed a 35-year-old Gavin Mills and a 24-year-old Bo Donor. In what was believed to be an act of reprisal for Monday's killings, 45-year-old meat shop operator Clive Lawson was killed in the proximity of where the double murder took place. Responding specifically to Troop's suggestion for the police post at the Charles Garden Market, Williams said that such a move would not be practical, as the police did not believe it would be a good idea. On the matter of the police post at the market, I have had discussions with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and they feel that it is not a good idea to have the police based there at the market. The population would be better served if they frequently move in and out, as they are short of police personnel, explained Williams. Since the start of this year, St. James has recorded 61 murders. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.